timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. His first carry. Ultimately, just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Hines. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
7 yards, the pickup there. working with a 2nd and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd down and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Foreman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they're going to...
At the line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Henry running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's over the middle.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A carry for Foreman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Foreman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Tannehill. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Quiddy Pay.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. And to the 36-yard. Line taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards remain for second down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Tannehill will throw out wide that's complete.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts will take over here as they get it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? But pressure comes, and the Sean Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. on second down. It's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now a give right side. Foreman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Towards the end zone for Brown. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. You're coaching, Charles. You still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of Pittman here.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Wentz to throw again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Throwing now is Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle.
And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Foreman. Wiggles free. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. From the gun, it's Wentz. A big play there for Indy. And it's a second down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Wentz again. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA